Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In the book of Colossians in chapter 3, Paul gives us the proper way to relate with God and to engage in the spiritual life. After going through some pains of showing the wrong way of approaching God and approaching the spiritual life in chapter 1 and chapter 2, he then tells us the right way. And it's not done through rituals. It's not done through severe treatment of the body. It's not done through will worship or self-made religion. It's done really by just having the proper mindset and having our mind in the right place. That's what he says in chapter 3 and verse 1. He says, "Therefore, if you have been raised up with Christ, keep seeking the things above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on the things above, not on the things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, is revealed, then you will also be revealed with him in glory." And so here, the Apostle Paul is saying, look, dispense with all those things that really just get you distracted, get your mind off of Christ, get your mind off of heaven, and just basically get you minding earthly things and over focus on the body and treating the body in certain ways to try to overcome the temptations. He says, dispense with all that. Just set your mind on heavenly things. Set your mind on Christ. Realize that Christ is seated in the heavenly places, and we are seated there with him, as Paul said in the book to the Ephesians. And that's where our mind should be. Our lives are hidden in Christ. And we have died with Christ. Romans chapter 6, but also as we continue in Colossians chapter 3, where he says, "Therefore consider the members of your earthly body as dead to immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and greed, which amounts to idolatry." Because our life is hidden with Christ, because we have died with Christ, we have been crucified with Christ, Romans chapter 6. We've been buried with him through baptism. Our life is hidden with him, so we should consider ourselves as dead to these earthly things, these fleshly things. And when we consider ourselves as dead to those things, and when we have our mind set on Christ, it's a lot easier to put those things aside, as he would continue on to say. And so, as we do our reading today, we can focus on, what is our mind set? What is our mind set on? Are they set on earthly things or on heavenly things? Are they focused on ourselves or focused on Christ? And it'll help us not only in just having the right mindset, but in overcoming sin and temptation and having the right relationships and things along those lines. And so, chapter 3 of Colossians is crucial in understanding really what the approach to the spiritual life is about. And it's not until he goes through those things that we mentioned today that then he gets into more of the practical outgrowth of that and how that plays out in your life. But again, it starts with this groundwork: having the right mindset, being focused on heaven, having our mindset on Christ, being focused on him, realizing that we died with him, considering our members dead to what we used to be, and living a new life before Christ. So let's think about that today. Let's put it into practice. I do thank you guys for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.